This is a story about a Chinese girl who was misunderstood to have broken a kite due to language barriers, and a Korean boy who knew the truth and joined hands with her to repair the damaged kite. In this section at Gamcheon Culture Village, the two protagonists work together to fly the kites they made with their own hands. However, the kite string suddenly breaks, and the kite carrying the apology letter is picked up by the class leader. It is because of this that the misunderstanding is resolved. Filming this scene was a challenge for us, but through careful design of composition, camera movement, lighting and shadow, and editing rhythm, we presented this kite-chasing sequence as one of the most emotionally intense moments in the film. In terms of composition, we fully utilized the natural terrain features of the terraced hills at Gamcheon Culture Village. During the scouting phase, we deliberately selected slopes, alleys, and steps with clear leading lines as the main shooting points, giving the scene itself a sense of direction. During filming, the actors ran in the foreground of the frame, while the background was composed of gradually ascending steps and staggered houses, creating a strong sense of depth. This spatial perspective not only naturally guides the viewer's gaze, but also aligns the characters' movement trajectories with the lines of the environment, thereby enhancing the narrative tension in the composition and making the kite-chasing action more purposeful and emotionally compelling. In terms of camera movement, to balance efficiency and visual continuity within a limited shooting schedule, we consolidated the originally scattered multiple shots and used more mobile equipment, such as jib arms and sliders. During actual filming, this equipment allowed the camera to cover multiple narrative actions along the same movement path and naturally switch between high and low angles, achieving a combination of various movements such as overhead shots, tracking, and dolly shots. For example, in the scene where two characters walk down the stairs, we used a jib to achieve a continuous descent shot from a high angle to eye level, allowing the spatial relationship and the characters' movement paths to be fully presented within a single shot. This coherent camera movement not only enhances the flow of the visuals, but also strengthens the rhythm and emotional tension of the kite-flying segment. In terms of lighting design, the high-density architectural layout of Gamcheon Culture Village naturally provides side and backlighting for the scene. Sunlight is divided into irregular patches by the varying heights of the houses, scattering across the steps, walls, and actors' faces, creating a richly layered natural light and shadow. These irregular patches not only give the scene a strong sense of everyday life, but also bring a lively and childlike visual atmosphere to the entire segment, allowing the audience to experience this kite-chasing adventure more closely from a child's perspective. In terms of editing, since the kites could not be successfully flown on set, we used a performance without physical props when shooting the panoramic scenes. The movement trajectory of the kites was pre-designed, and the actors performed their actions according to the preset rhythm. Later, the visual effects team digitally added the kites into the footage. Thanks to the precise tracking and matching by the VFX team, this shot was naturally integrated during editing, making the kite's flight highly consistent with the actor's performance, while the overall viewing experience remained coherent and believable. Overall, although the filming of this scene at Gamcheon Culture Village was full of challenges, through the coordination of composition, camera movement, lighting, and editing, a simple kite-flying sequence was transformed into one of the film's most exciting moments. The spatial characteristics of the scene were effectively integrated into the narrative, making the emotions of misunderstanding and reconciliation more directly visible on screen. This running sequence not only drives the story forward, but also becomes a key moment where the protagonist's relationship truly changes.
샤오이야, 사실은 내가 연을 망가뜨렸어. 미안해. 말을 하기 무서워서 도망쳤지만 네가 슬퍼하는 걸 볼 때마다 속상해. 너랑 계속 좋은 친구로 남고 싶어서 서툴지만 편지를 쓰고 있어. 받아줄 수 있을까? 내가 망가뜨린 연이 다시 날 수 있으면 좋겠어. 너와 같이 또 연을 날리고 싶어. 소유야, 미안해.